County Sheriff's Office is sounding the alarm tonight, saying problems are piling up at 201 Poplar. Meanwhile, many of you continue to reach out to WREG investigators with stories about what you or your loved ones experienced there.
Our chief investigator, Jessica Gertler, sits down with the chief deputy as he enumerates the challenges.
Bill. Morning, sir.
An emotional morning in Shelby County Criminal Court when a probation violation was dismissed. Hugs, tears, followed by a mother's plea.
Did you know about my son getting stabbed in his head and in his back and beaten bad?
Rhodesha Thomas says she wanted the information on record, recognizing the judge can only listen.
I don't have any control over the sheriff at all. But I want to offer you my condolences for what happened to your son.
After court, Thomas told us her son was in 201 Poplar less than 3 months.
They were supposed to be releasing him on the 21st, and he never did show up in court.
Her son told her what he told deputies in this witness statement. He said he'd been attacked and stabbed by a group of inmates who gained access to a cell because the lock was broken. He sent us his medical records. A Regional 1 doctor noting on June 22nd, a 5-centimeter head laceration, solid organ injury, cord disc injury, and more.
I'm relieved that he's getting out.
Relieved because she says her son battles schizophrenia and had stopped taking his medication that helps him sleep. He was too scared to close his eyes.
He said, "Mama, you cannot sleep on this floor. The doors do not lock."
WREG investigators have received dozens of calls and emails citing they or their loved one was threatened, attacked, or stabbed at 201. We also uncovered a stack of police reports citing more violence and concerns at the jail. According to the sheriff's office, a majority of the offenses are inmates assaulting other inmates. 311 incidents reported between January and June. That's a 9% increase compared to the same time last year. It's triggered hundreds of shakedowns, resulting in 125 weapons found in the first half of this year. An attorney told us one of those weapons was linked to his client, who said he carried the sharp metal object for self-defense because he'd been stabbed multiple times. The attorney submitted this subpoena to find out more. 2 weeks later, the contraband charge was dismissed. The stories, reports, all painting a distressing picture at 201 Poplar.
Right now, we're in a perfect storm, Jessica.
Chief Deputy Anthony Buckner says to start, the population has increased, reaching 85% capacity in June. He says the inmates are accused of more violent offenses than ever before, and the floors that house the most dangerous inmates became more problematic after a power surge in April.
It really damaged the computer program that we use to operate our doors.
Buckner says despite repairs, the cell doors still aren't working properly, and inmates have started tampering with them and breaking locks.
They're able to walk out of their cells almost indiscriminately whenever they want to.
In May, the county commission gave emergency funds to replace them.
Where does that stand?
The company that actually built this jail is no longer in business. Most of the time, we have to fabricate those pieces and parts. We can't just go to the hardware store.
On top of that, he says maintenance crews are trying to address water leaks throughout the jail.
Leaking toilets, leaking showers, leaking plumbing, which obviously breeds pests. So we have a vendor that comes in to spray this building 4 times a week. We have deteriorating concrete or cinder block, so we have to address that issue as well.
Do you think that it is a safe environment for your employees and for the inmates?
So let me say this, I think the environment that we're in right now is extremely challenging.
Challenging to manage and maintain, even though the sheriff's office doesn't own the building. That's right, the county owns it. So ultimately, the county commission will have to make the call on what to do. Buckner says they're compiling a list of repairs for them, repairs neither the sheriff's office nor the commission budgeted for.
We think we're going to need about $10 million in emergency funding, but that number can grow.
That's right, $10 million. And there's more to take into account. Coming up Wednesday at 10, we'll explain just how big this bill is getting. Investigating for your news leader, Jessica Gertler, WREG News Channel 3.
Yeah, you bet it keeps growing. And despite staffing and maintenance problems, the Sheriff's Jail Division recently won 2 national awards for their commitment to correctional operations and dedication to public safety and the well-being of those in their care. To read more about those awards and to see more data on assaults and maintenance calls, just head to our website, WREG.com. You'll find this story when you click on the Investigators tab.